What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And today is going to be the start of a new live show here on the channel where we break down everything movie related every single week. It's called This Week in a Nutshell. And joining me today is a very special guest by the name of Gavin, aka Gavin Cross Reviews, aka Gravy Train. What's up, my dude?
What's up, man? How you doing? I haven't heard that
Uh,
name in like 30 years.
uh, not been too bad, man. What about you, brother?
I've been good. I've been good. Well, I mean, apart from the movie I saw last night, which of course we're going to be discussing, but yeah,
Freaking
for the most part, just been pretty nice, pretty chill.
Yeah. All right. So, the main reason I wanted to get him on here is because, for one, we saw both of the movies that are the main topics tonight in Eddington and I Know What You Did Last Summer. We actually did see I Know What You Did Last Summer together at the same screening. We figured out a while ago now that we live within like a 3 hour drive of each other.
Yeah.
So we were just like, hey, let's go see this shit together. So I made my trip out there and we saw that movie, and we'll give our thoughts when we get to it. But kicking things off, actually, let me look this up. We got our first poster, or our first official poster for Avatar Fire and Ash. Let me share my screen here. If it wants to load the poster, that would be excellent. Let's find a good HD one. We'll go to Wikipedia, I guess. Why not? So this right here is our first look at the poster, and it looks pretty cool. I don't know, something about the character design looks a little off to me. I don't know why it's not showing on here. Hold on. Here. Clicked the wrong fucking tab. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Wikipedia tab. This is the poster. Something about the character design looks AI generated, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Something about it looks a little off. What do you
Yeah,
think, man?
I like it. I like that we're seeing some of the new character designs of like the Fire Ash clan, whatever you want to call it,
Mm-hmm.
for this movie. I think it's a little hard to tell because it is honestly just half the poster, and we don't know really like the full costume design and how different they are from some of the other Navi we've seen. I like the poster. I think it is nice, and I am just really excited for this movie after how much I loved Way of Water. So I
Yeah.
just can't wait. And then seeing the trailer, I guess Thursday for I had the Fantastic Four First Steps. I think is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, I like the poster. It's something. I like that it's that sort of syncrecy between the first movie's teaser poster and then Way of Waters, and then this one being like very similar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just cool. But yeah, I do like the poster.
Yeah, I do agree. I like the poster quite a bit. I don't know, maybe it's just like the lighting on the character that looks a little off, but I do really like it. Let me see if I can't maybe shape this up so I can make it look a little bit bigger. Maybe not. I guess that's about as good as we're gonna get. Um, it's a little bit better, I guess. So, if we can zoom in, I guess we can't zoom in. Okay. Yeah, I like it, and like he said, the trailer is dropping in front of um Fantastic Four on Thursday. So well, actually, it's going to be in theaters every time, but still, it's going to be in front of that, which is cool. I really like the new idea of just people or like studios putting trailers for bigger movies in front of their movies now. Like we had the Odyssey in front of Rebirth, and then we had Fantastic Four with the Avatar trailer now. So it's been a thing for a little while, but it seems like it's definitely getting a little bit bigger use now. And luckily, luckily, it doesn't seem like the trailer is going to be leaking anytime soon. So
Apparently, it did leak. I haven't seen it. Apparently, a lot of people haven't seen it. But I'm just lucky. I'm avoiding that. I'm very excited to see it on
Yeah.
the IMAX screen. I think it's gonna be
Yeah,
awesome.
that's what I'm doing as well. I'm just waiting until the theater, but I looked up the Odyssey trailer when it supposedly leaked, and it was an AI trailer. So I was like,
Mm.
that's not it. No, that's not it. But yeah, yeah, I'm definitely really looking forward to this one. I'm with you. Avatar: Way of Water is freaking great. Seeing that on the big screen in 3D was excellent. So there's that. For some reason, rewatching at home, it doesn't work quite as well, but it's still great. And I would kill to go see that again on the big screen.
I think it's
Um,
October 3rd is when they're bringing Avatar: Way of Water back. So
oh,
they are
sweet.
doing it. I'm going because I missed it. I didn't see Avatar 1 or 2 in theaters. So if I can see Avatar 2 in theaters before the new one, I will. So
Yeah. I'm definitely excited to
yeah, October 3rd.
if I can. Okay, yeah, if I can, I definitely will go check that out again because if they do the first one as well, because I haven't seen the first one in theaters ever, even though I've seen the second one, but and it's re-released in theaters countless times, but you know. All right, next topic we have a variety topic. I don't want the ad, thank you. We have the Supergirl writer Anna Noguera. I think that's how you pronounce it.
I have no idea. I've said that like 4 different
Yeah,
ways today. So
yeah. So she is right now in charge of writing Wonder Woman. So we don't have news on who's playing Wonder Woman quite yet, but we do have the face in charge of writing it. So um, just recently we had Superman come out, and we had our first look at Supergirl. So hopefully next year we get a good um, you know, entry into her writing for the DCU. What do you think of this? I don't. Has she done anything else besides Supergirl and Wonder Woman?
I think so. I think there was something that put her on the map. I'm not entirely sure. I think, if anything, this just makes me more excited for Supergirl because, one, she was penned for that. And she's also writing the Teen Titans movie for the
Hmm.
DC Universe. And now she's doing
I
this.
just
This
saw that.
is
Yep.
her third movie that she's doing for them. So clearly, the script was like unreal for Supergirl. If they have so much
Hmm.
confidence in it, which makes me more excited for that. I enjoyed the first Wonder Woman movie. I'm not like the craziest on it, but I had a good time with it. I don't like Wonder Woman 2, so I like that we are getting something for the character in this new universe, especially from something that seems to bode confidence. But yeah, this was just nice and a big boost for both Supergirl and Teen Titans. And from what I'm looking at, it seems like the only thing she's written before Supergirl is a short film. Um,
Okay.
so Supergirl is her feature
Hmm.
debut, and then she's doing Teen Titans, and then she's doing Wonder Woman. So
That's. I mean, yeah. I'm with you though. Like they have a lot of faith in her. It seems like. So that is definitely a plus there. I mean, I was already looking forward to Supergirl when they announced that Millie Alcock was going to be in. So I was already down for that.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, this is just further, getting my excitement built up for this one.
yeah. I mean, I'm
Um,
insane, and I believe James Gunn said that he sees the first cut of Supergirl in like 2 or 3 days. So
yeah, that was what he
production
was
went
saying. Yeah.
smooth, which is nice. I'm sure it's going to be a great movie. I don't really have
Mhm.
doubts. They keep showing confidence in Anna, so I'm gonna have confidence in her too. I'm very excited to see what they do with that movie, and then of course what they do with Wonder Woman. Apparently it's way different from the first 2 movies we got in the DCEU, and then I just love the Teen
Mhm.
Titans. So seeing her apparently being an amazing writer and taking them into the big screen is very exciting as well.
Yeah. All right. So then, next topic on our little agenda, we got a brand new teaser for Predator. Actually, no, official trailer for Predator Badlands this morning. This trailer was awesome. I can't freaking wait for this movie. I love the Predator movies outside of the Predator. I mean, Predator 2 is okay, but regardless, it's still fun. These movies they all have at least the badassery involved with it, and regardless of whether it's good or bad, there's some things that are really fun in it. And right off the bat, you have Dan Trachtenberg, who did Prey, and then earlier this year also did the animated Predator film Killer of Killers, which was also great. Predator Prey is great as well. Can't be more excited for Badlands, and this poster as well. This poster's sick. If it wants to load, this poster is freaking sick. I love the look that we got at this new Predator's helmet as well. Very, very cool stuff. What did you think, man?
I loved it. I think Dan Trachtenberg is probably the best thing to happen to the Predator franchise. Full honestly, I'm with you. I loved Prey. I loved Killer of Killers. I think this movie is going to be great. I'm so excited that it's not just going to Hulu. It is getting a theatrical release. Because I think Prey really deserved that treatment with how good it was.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just so excited. Having the Predator be the protagonist this time around, we're following him and a Weyland-Yutani droid. Is cool. Just seeing more of that interconnected tissue between Alien and Predator again is very exciting. It just looks awesome. It seems like a nice breath of fresh air for at least probably general audiences to see this movie after, let's be honest, the Predator, like you said, is really, really awful. I can't wait. I loved the teaser trailer. I loved this trailer. I'm just so excited. If I can go out and see this in IMAX, I probably will. It looks so exciting. I don't know if it will be as good as Prey. Prey came out of nowhere and surprised the hell out of me. So hopefully this one will recapture that. But yeah, I think it looks just fantastic.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you, my guy. Let's see here. So we got Shot by Shot in the chat. What's up? I've been having an awful week, so this will be some relief. Sorry to hear that, man. I hope we can we make that night for you. Never seen any of the I Know What You Did Last Summer films. You're missing out on the first one, at least. That's all I'll say.
I haven't seen 2 or 3. I've seen the first one, which I really enjoy, and then we both watched the newest one, which I don't think we'll say anything on yet. But
yeah,
you're not missing out on too much, I guess we'll say. Really, just that first one's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think he was saying this for Avatar. Poster looks mid. Like we both said, it looks a lot like, or at least Gavin said, it looks a lot like the Way of Water poster. So it's got like a little bit of copycat syndrome, but it still looks cool.
It reminds me of like the Halloween posters when those came out.
So hype for Supergirl.
Oh, I mean, I think we all are, but it reminds me of the Halloween trilogy, where like the main posters for Halloween, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends are all pretty much the same thing. But there's that slight tweak with like Michael and stuff. It's giving me that same vibes with the Avatar posters.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree there. I keep saying like the same shit, but there's like so many things going on. My dad's blowing up my phone right now, looking at the list, looking at the chat. It's just, but yeah, that is very true. Actually, I did not notice that. And then he says he's super hyped for Supergirl. No pun intended. Can't wait either.
Yeah,
frankly, cannot wait. We got Josh in here popping in. What's up, dude?
What's up, Josh? Good to see you.
Next up, we got a new look at the next Osgood Perkins film, Keeper. Now, I think we both love Longlegs.
Yes.
I don't remember if you loved the monkey. I liked it. I didn't love it. But I know we both at least enjoyed it. Okay.
I'm a big Osgood Perkins fan. At least for 2 newest movies I haven't seen what he's done since. Or since he's done previously, I mean. Yeah.
I've seen the Blackcoat's Daughter, and I have not seen the Gretel and Hansel, I think is what it's called.
Is that what he I didn't know he did that movie. Oh yeah,
he did do that one. I think it was like a January horror movie though, so it's like it was buried when it came out, and it came out in 2020, so it's like not big at all.
Sorry, this is completely unrelated. I was looking at Osgood Perkins' filmography, seeing what he's done. He was in,
Hmm.
very briefly, he was in Nope. I did
Oh,
not know
really?
that. Yeah, he was when
Huh.
they were. I believe it was at like the starter portion of the movie, and she is giving like the speech to everybody on the set, talking about what they do, what they have to do for the horse, and he's like the assistant director in that scene, which is very cool. Which I'm probably gonna rewatch Nope tomorrow, because 3 year anniversary I think is tomorrow for the film. So
Oh, nice. That's actually that's cool as hell. So in terms of Keeper, we got the official trailer today, and I don't remember. Did we get a poster with it as well?
I feel like
Um,
we got a poster yesterday because I know we have got that one a bit ago.
yeah.
I can double check though. I don't think we got anything.
Yeah, because
No,
IMDb
it
hasn't updated the poster.
was yeah,
Oh,
it was
this is a
just
cool poster.
that one. I bet that was Creepy Duck Design. He's just crushing it
Yeah,
with his posters.
he cooks with that. Yeah, the this is the main poster that came out about a month ago now, I believe.
Yeah,
Um,
or well, I guess this month, July 8th is when the poster released. So
oh shit. That feels like a long ass time ago. So we have Tatiana Maslany coming back from the monkey, which I did not realize she was coming back. That's cool. She's coming back, and all we have so far in terms of a plot synopsis is a dark trip from Osgood Perkins. Very vague, but I'm down for a dark trip, and I'm down for the name Osgood Perkins.
yeah, same. I don't know if the teaser that released today was the same teaser that released that they had at the end of the monkey, because I know after the end credits they had a trailer. I can't remember if it was this one since it's been a few months, but I'm not the
Yeah,
biggest fan of this teaser, if I'm gonna be honest.
it's very
um
vague,
it's very vague,
but
which I'm fine with. I
yeah.
like the ending of the trailer, like probably the last like 20 seconds of the trailer. I think is cool. It looks like what I want to see from it. The
Mhm.
first, like, I don't know how to describe it. At first, when I was watching it, I thought it was like just the way people were moving. It seemed almost, and I hate using this term because I know it's not, but like almost AI generated, and the way people are moving in it, and the way their eyes are darting around. It looked just
Yeah.
off to me, and not like in the good way of off. It just looked off. I'm still excited because it is Osgood Perkins, but I couldn't really describe how weird it looked and how kind of bugged I was by it.
Yeah, they all kind of have like the same weird, like, they're all like sitting like still and just like looking at the camera, whether it be they're like smoking a cigarette or sitting at a dinner table and they're like, it's just like it was weird how they compiled the trailer, and I feel like it was the same from the one that we got after the monkey, but I honestly don't remember.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
either. I mean, I'm excited still. Is it AI? It's definitely not. That's just unfortunately when you see so many AI generated videos on Twitter, like I do, it gave me that same vibe. And maybe it's supposed to. We don't know what the fuck this movie's about, so I can't really speak to it, but
yeah, yeah.
still excited for it. Still excited to see what he does. I'm sure I'm gonna like it because I've liked his two recent movies, even Longlegs sneaking into my favorites of all time last year. But yeah, I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I'm with you on Long Legs. That movie is so fucked up. I love it. I don't know how I 100% feel on the ending because like every time I watch it, I just go like back and forth. Do I love it? Do I kind of fuck with it? Do I not really like it? I don't. I liked it this most recent time. That's all I'll say. But
I've been for the
um,
ending honestly since I first saw it. I remember
yeah,
watching it and being like, "This is
fucking
so good, don't fuck it up." It was like the thing going through my mind, and then I watched it, and the ending
yeah,
came, and I was like, "Oh, they didn't fuck it up good." I love the ending. So, but I totally see how some people are like, I don't know about it.
yeah. I love like the last shot. I I just don't know how I feel like with the whole detective like the family of the detective in the third
Sure.
act. I don't know how I feel about that necessarily.
Yeah.
Um no, I 100% agree with that. I think the last like 10 minutes there's like a shot that like pinpoints exactly where the movie went from awesome to bad, in my opinion. But
I was fully
you
on
know,
it. It's such a bizarre movie, though. It's
it
definitely
is.
one where you're either gonna. I feel like you're either gonna love all of it, you're gonna love like half of it, which I know a lot of critics. And you were like, yeah, I loved the first half, and then the second half was a little shaky, and then you didn't like the ending, and then people just
Mhm.
outright hated it. But I saw it like it wasn't perfect. I had my issues, but I did love it.
Yeah, it kind of. If you guys haven't seen it, spoiler alert. It's like exactly when the bee, like the beehive or whatever, like crashes into the car. It's just
Yeah.
like, okay, like that weird ass CGI. I don't know. It not terrible, but not great.
Right.
Next up, we have a new remake of the Thomas Crown Affair coming out with Adria Arjona and Michael B. Jordan. Now, just the name Thomas Crown Affair does not get me excited at all. I could care less about this property because it's been remade like 3 or 4 times. The most recent one was in the 90s with Pierce Brosnan, and that's all I know about it. I don't know anything about it. But Adria Arjona, pretty decent actress. Um, she's a good actress, and Michael B. Jordan, he was in Sinners this year, so automatically as if he wasn't in the A list already, but he's an A list talent. And if you have him in a new movie, I'm already signed up. I don't really know what this movie is, but you know what? I'm down. What do you think, man?
So I have never known of the Thomas Crown Affair until I saw this announcement, like, or when it was announced that Michael B. Jordan was doing it. But I think
Mhm.
he's a very talented actor. I think he's a pretty cool director, and he is directing this as well, which I think is very cool. But
Oh, nice.
I don't really have much to say about it. I love these two actors, so I'm probably gonna go check it out. But yeah, I've never heard of Thomas Crown Affair before this movie was announced. So
Yeah. All I really knew about it is that it's from the 60s and or the original was from the 60s, and then there was a remake with Pierce Brosnan, and then that I don't really even know what it's about. But
hmm.
if Jordan has the faith in it, then I am down for it. What is next? I should have memorized this shit. Uh, like have like flashcards or something like that.
Oh sure.
Um, okay, so next up, there was a ton of Marvel related announcements. Over, I think was it yesterday that he said something, that Kevin Feige said something about this, but Feige said that he had a 30-year, or not a 30-year.
Not
I read
it
the
was
title
not
of the
30
article.
years.
Okay, he has a 7-year plan. No, not 30 years. It's until 2032. He has a 7-year plan for the MCU. And going past Secret Wars, he said that he wants to do a reboot, at least a soft reboot, and being able to, like bring back older characters in like different forms from the multiverse, bringing the X-Men, new cast of the X-Men, not the old cast. And honestly, I think this is a great idea because Marvel has kind of shot themselves in the foot after killing off Tony Stark because he was easily the most interesting character. Well, alongside Captain America, they were easily the most interesting characters in the entire MCU. And, in 2019, 2020, I was excited to see more projects with the other characters in the universe that they were announcing. Like they were going to do Thor 4, they were going to do Falcon and the Winter Soldier as a TV show, they were going to do a Loki TV show. I was looking forward to most of these projects. Funny enough, I wasn't even looking forward to Loki, and that was my favorite project of like this entire like 6 years now worth of Marvel projects.
Oh my
It's
god,
my
it has
favorite
been
project
6
of them.
years. Holy shit.
Yeah. 6 fucking years. But yeah, that and Guardians 3 like are my two favorite projects post Endgame. And I don't know. It's just like right after Endgame, they started like stumbling a little bit. They had Far From Home. It's okay. Black Widow is fine. The TV shows, at least, WandaVision was good up until like the last couple episodes. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a fucking mess. Loki's great. Guardians 3 is great. The rest of them are just huge misfires, honestly. Deadpool and Wolverine, it's great, but it doesn't really feel like a, attached to the Marvel universe. It's more of just a Fox X-Men send off.
Yeah, it feels like a completely separate entity.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's, there's some of these, projects that it feels like they're completely detached from the rest of the MCU. Like right now, Loki has no attachments to the rest of the MCU. Guardians 3, they haven't done anything else with the other characters from that movie, like following up Guardians 3. So that's like its own thing right now. Deadpool, like we said, it's like its own entire thing. Like, I don't know, something like there's like something that's just not really connecting, and we're going into phase 6 where we're supposed to be culminating together. We're getting Doomsday next year. We don't have a whole lot of projects in between now and Doomsday. What are we doing? What is the connective tissue? Because right now we have Doctor Strange fucking around in the multiverse. We have Spider-Man being forgotten by everyone that hasn't been followed up on. We have the Guardians doing something right now. We have Thor trying to screw Valkyrie probably right now in Asgard, or New Asgard, I guess. Like, I don't know what's going on. There's got to be some sort of connective tissue. There's not been. It's really it's really concerning, especially since there was stuff like, Civil War and like Thor Ragnarok, where you had multiple characters in these movies that lead into the next project, where you were actually looking forward to the next project. And right now we have like, I saw someone break down, there's like 3 different branches of the MCU. There's the multiverse branch, there's the street level branch, and there's the cosmic branch. So you have stuff like the Marvels and Guardians of the Galaxy in the cosmic branch. You have stuff like the Spider-Man movies in the street level branch, and then you have the multiverse stuff, Loki, Doctor Strange 2, Deadpool. They're not culminating together. There's no attachment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with the 7-year plan and them rebooting, it's what they need. So take it away, man. I don't really know what else to say besides that was really long-winded.
Honestly, I feel just the same as you. I don't think there's anywhere they can go but, unfortunately, a soft reboot. I think their 2 options are, and just have Marvel Studios be 99% focused on the X-Men and have our other characters show up occasionally in things, or the soft reboot. And I'm glad that they're doing both. I think that's a really nice idea. But I feel genuinely like the same thing as you. You do. It's needed. They've been stumbling. As much as I've enjoyed Far From Home, No Way Home, Deadpool and Wolverine, Thunderbolts, even some of the other films and TV shows to some extent, even though I didn't love most of them, it's probably for the best, because there is too much stuff happening. There's not enough build up. Like, I don't think Avengers Doomsday is going to be very good, like, at all. I have no faith in it. Doom has not been built up as a threat. I think it's going to be forced. I think the teams coming together is going to be forced. I just don't have any faith, and they just need to move past it. Because they are stumbling right now, and I think this is the best possible scenario for us as Marvel fans to have, because they are in desperate need of it.
Yeah. So this article is branching off into a bunch of different announcements. So you have John Bernthal being in Brand New Day, and of course, I think because they're shooting it right now, the Punisher, the TV special or whatever they're doing, I think that's coming out next year, is what they're trying to shoot for. And then you have Brand New Day coming out next year. Those are really the only 2 I think Marvel projects coming out in 2026 before Doomsday.
There's
I could be wrong.
those. There's Daredevil Born Again season 2. I think in
Oh,
March,
that's
but
true.
that's
That's true.
not gonna weigh on anything for
No,
Doomsday.
yeah, there hasn't been any sort of connections. Apparently, Miss Marvel is being teased to come back. The Young Avengers are returning at some point. They're staying away from Miles Morales, at least in this, Earth 616 branch of Marvel, which is good. I'm glad they're not going to try and fuck with him. At least the Spider Verse movies, they're not going to fuck with that branch. They might do live action Miles Morales. That could be cool. Um, Supposedly, Doom was thought of before Quantumania because they said apparently Kang is not a big enough threat. I don't know what they mean by that because he literally says in Quantumania that he's killed the Avengers before by himself.
Right.
So,
I think this is a lie because if this
yeah,
is the truth, one, they wouldn't have reshot the ending to have Ant-Man live and Kang survive ambiguously to tease
mhm,
that, and they also wouldn't have the post-credit scene with the millions of Kangs if they don't plan on doing
exactly.
anything with it. I think they're just lying, trying to save face for a lot of this stuff. Um, because come on, no, they definitely wanted to do Kang, and it just fell through, and that's fine to admit it, but like they just
Yeah,
haven't.
yeah. Oh, is there a date when Shang-Chi 2 is supposed to come out? Because they're
I don't
talking
think
about
so.
here. Okay, yeah, because they're talking about here. Shang-Chi, Moon Knight, and apparently the Eternals are supposed to be coming back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
Um,
there's no
yeah,
date on Shang-Chi too.
yeah. This is in here talking about why the Marvels, Thunderbolts, and why Brave New World failed, and like they came to the obvious conclusions that they're mainly from like Disney Plus related characters. So like, yeah, no shit.
I think the only one that honestly doesn't really apply to is Thunderbolts, because like
Yeah.
Captain America was obviously that it's a sequel to the TV show.
Hmm.
But the only character that was introduced in the Disney Plus TV show was John. Everybody else,
That is true.
Yelena, was like the whole Yelena thing with like Yelena, Ghost, Red Guardian. They were in Black Widow. Ava or Ghost was in Ant Man
Ant-Man
2.
and the Wasp. Hmm.
So John Walker was the only one that wasn't. So and like
Yeah,
Taskmaster as
that is
well was
true.
Black Widow. So I don't think that one really applies to Thunderbolts. I just
Yeah.
think
So I don't know
honestly
why
there
they.
wasn't
I
enough
don't know.
care for these characters. I think that's like the only thing.
Yeah, I don't know why they were attaching it to Thunderbolts necessarily, but it's just like a no shit kind of thing. It's just like, wow, you
Well,
just noticed that 2 months later. Like what?
you think you would think the Marvels would have been that giveaway
Yeah,
2 years
exactly.
ago, not
Mhm.
this movie and then Captain America underperforming.
Yeah. Um, they're not shying away from Galactus. Kind of figured that.
I would hope so.
um,
What the hell? Yeah,
yeah,
like, what the fuck is going on with Blade? Jesus Christ.
yeah. They say it's not gonna is it's now gonna be a modern era story. Okay, why would we put it next to something like Sinners? Mahershala Ali is still attached. Okay. Oh my god. So many fucking
it's
things
still
for
it's
Blade.
still going.
Okay, Eric Pearson is on for Blade. He's
That's
probably
good.
gonna last 2 weeks.
We'll see what happens, but that's a
Yeah.
good step.
There's a timeline created for Black Panther 3. Okay.
I'm not crazy about
More
the Black
R-rated
Panther movies,
MCU.
so
Yeah, more R-rated MCU on the way. That could be good. Spoken with Ryan Reynolds. This has been obvious because Deadpool and Wolverine was like the biggest movie of last year, besides Inside Out 2. Wolverine, okay, again. um, the Marvel movie making method will continue. Okay.
yeah. What is this like? What
I don't know.
this?
Um,
I don't understand, but
yeah, they're making more movies. Okay.
so he's okay. He's committed to greenlighting projects unless scripts are finished and complete. I don't believe that.
Yeah, that's kind of hard to,
Like
because
reshoot, I think reshoots are different, except when you reshoot the movie 2 weeks before it comes out. Like I
yeah.
think they shot the Quantumania ending, reshot the Quantumania ending, like 2 weeks before the premiere. Like, what are we doing? I will
Mhm.
say, which this was already announced, but Jake Schreier doing X-Men, I think, is a great choice.
Yeah, that was a fantastic choice. Um, yep, that was kind of a dead giveaway. Mephisto's return, that makes complete sense. Tony Stark and Steve Rogers are going to be recasted.
I think this is a weird comparison to compare. James Bond is fine, but
Hmm.
I think Superman's a weird comparison because Superman is a full-on reboot of the franchise with David as the lead. It's
Yeah,
not like this is a continuing universe, but I think this is a fine idea. I don't think they need to. Personally, I think they could honestly just do new characters because of how big Marvel is. Um,
right.
but I don't really care. It's gonna be. I guarantee you, it's gonna be weird for audiences having Iron Man and then Iron Man died and then he's back as Doctor Doom and then it's a new actor. So
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna pull some shit out of their ass. It's just a new branch of the multiverse that other characters from 616 are gonna eventually cross over into, because of the, which is, it's pretty obviously Tony Stark is the, what do they call them, the, in Deadpool and Wolverine, the, um
the variants.
fuck, no, the, like the person, if they die then their branch in the multiverse is killed
Oh
off.
yeah.
What
Oh
is,
fuck.
I don't remember what they called it, but that, he's pretty obviously, it's him that is that person in this, or in Earth 616.
Anchor being.
So
That's what it
I
is.
feel like at some point they're probably, yeah, the anchor being. He's most likely the anchor being, probably going to be in Secret Wars, this branch of the multiverse dying off and them going to a new one. It's
Right.
what I'm guessing. But all right. Let's look at this week's box office results. So, we had Superman once again in first place, which at this point, it's a given. It's a fantastic movie. People are seeing that. Yeah. So this weekend it made 58.5 million, followed with Jurassic World Rebirth at 23.7 million, still staying relatively strong. I Know What You Did Last Summer, which we'll be talking about here in a minute, did 12.8 million. The Smurfs bombed at 11.1. That makes sense. F1 bringing in another 9.9, so about 10 million. And then How to Train Your Dragon at 5. Eddington not doing great at
I
4
I wouldn't
million.
even say great. I would say abominable. It cost $25 million. So
Yeah.
I think
So
honestly they got to stop
pretty
giving blank checks to Ari Aster because that's a second movie in a row that they've
yeah.
blank checked him and he hasn't made a profit.
Mhm. Yeah. Let's see here. Elio at 2 million, still not doing great. Lilo and Stitch at another 1 million, which this also did break a billion.
Yes, it
Um
did.
Slightly, like just like how Moana 2 did after like 2 months of being out. It just like very slightly slid into the $1 billion club, which cool, you know, cool for them. Uh, let's see here. 28 years later, made another million. I don't even think this is playing at my theater anymore. So, same thing with Lilo and Stitch. I don't think they're playing. So yeah, that's the top 10. You know, pretty, you know, pretty
Obvious, I'd say.
obvious stuff. Yeah,
This
pretty
one,
obvious what's in
yeah.
there.
Next weekend's going to be interesting with Superman and Fantastic Four playing for the first time. I think, honestly,
Yeah.
prediction, I think Fantastic Four is going to take number one spot. Superman's just going to fall the second.
Yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah, and I was just about to get into what is coming out this week. So we have, like you said, we have Fantastic Four, like we've been talking about the whole time. I'm excited for it. It looks super fun. What do you think of it?
I'm not crazy about it yet. I don't know why. Like Thunderbolts, the closer we got, the more excited I've got. But the closer Fantastic Four has gotten, the more I've kind of not gotten less excited. It's just been kind of like, oh yeah, that's coming out. I'm gonna see it, but I'm not crazy about it. Again, I'm not crazy about Marvel that much anymore. As much as I
Mhm.
enjoyed Thunderbolts, um,
No,
and that
I'm
was a nice
100%
little
with you.
kickstart for the movie or for the franchise. But and I just don't really care about the Fantastic Four. It looks fun. I agree with you there. I think it's gonna be really good. I just don't know if I'm gonna love it. Yeah, but I'm excited to see it for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I feel like their marketing strategy for Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four have been relatively awful though, because they've been releasing like I think that this is like today they released like their 30th clip of Fantastic Four, like,
Mhm.
and it's been all over. Like they've been putting it on YouTube ads, and they've pretty much shown the entire fucking movie at this point. So,
Yeah,
what are
like
we
I was
doing?
like, oh wait, they're hiding Galactus, but they fully show his back in the new trailer
Yeah,
of him walking. So it's like, well, now we just don't know what his face looks like, which is like,
yeah,
like they
yeah.
have. I think I do agree. I think Fantastic Four's marketing was definitely better than Thunderbolts, but I still don't think it's
Mhm.
great, especially when you see all the cool shit Superman was doing and that world tour idea and
Yeah,
how great the interviews were and the clips that went viral and things like that. Superman had an amazing marketing campaign, and it's just
exactly.
eh. It's just a normal Marvel campaign, honestly, for Fantastic Four.
Yeah, and Thunderbolts. I hope they don't do like something like they did with Thunderbolts, where they just like completely changed the title of the movie like a week after it came out and just spoiled the entire fucking movie. It's just like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
now
don't.
people aren't even gonna go see it because you just spoiled it.
Right, the thing with Thunderbolts is, it was like, the asterisk is cool, that asterisk is cool, and they reveal it 2 days after the movie comes out. I know we've pretty much seen all of him. Don't show Galactus at least until a week after the movie's coming out. At
Hmm.
least, because they get so excited and they spoil the movie that pretty much the day after it comes out, and it's like, well,
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
but yeah. So Fantastic Four, it looks good. I don't know what they're doing with all these fucking clips. It's just like like I said, at this point, they've pretty much shown the entire movie. Like just today, I think I saw on your brother's story, they posted a clip of them giving birth to the baby, and it's just like,
Yeah,
what are we doing? Why are you showing that?
I will say, apparently the reviews are really good.
Yeah.
I've seen those more fluctuating out, especially tonight with the premiere and then more press screening. So apparently it's really good. But I guess we'll see. And on my channel, to the people watching this, Mike will be joining me, and my brother will be joining me, who is the Marvel fanatic of really all of us. And then our
Mhm.
buddy Luke will be joining us on my channel. We'll be talking about spoilers on Sunday at like 8:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yep.
So yeah, look out for that for more Fantastic Four talk.
Definitely hyped for it. So then coming to Netflix, we have Happy Gilmore 2. I love the first one. It's one of my childhood favorites.
It's a lot of fun.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
It's a fun one. Yeah, I will say I didn't
Yeah.
love the trailer for two. I thought two looks kind of lame.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it, but it's just kind. I watched the trailer and I was like, okay, why?
Another one of these. Another one of these. You know.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's just another
Yeah.
weird. A new modern, unfunny Adam Sandler comedy.
Yeah. I
Like
don't know.
it doesn't look that different from like Hubie Halloween or something like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It seems very very similar.
Yeah. No, I agree. Um, it it looks fine. Apparently,
Mhm.
I saw an article pop up today. Apparently, the original script for this movie was gonna feature a lot of chubs, so they had to go back and re-edit a ton of it.
Hmm.
Even though, like, he dies in the first movie. It's just like what
Right.
random, but then we have the limited release of Bambi: The Reckoning coming this week. Um, you know, I enjoy Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. I haven't seen the Peter Pan movie, but heard it was okay. Um, this one, it's just a killer deer.
Yeah, I'm done with these movies. I was tapped out after Winnie the Pooh 2, and I had a fun time, enough time with it. I just don't really care anymore. It feels like the novelty of these public domain horror movies has just kind of run out
Yeah,
of steam.
yeah, I agree. Honestly,
Except for
Screamboat.
Mousetrap 2. I will be watching that, because Mousetrap 1 was fucking hilarious.
Screamboat wasn't bad, but it's just another one of these public domain things. There wasn't anything special necessarily.
Yeah.
And then there's a new horror movie called House on Eden, which features one of my favorite YouTubers, Call Me Chris, which is not Call Me Carson, but it looks fun enough. I've heard it's a decent little like found footage movie. It's Chris and her friend Selena who do a podcast together. They're doing like a found footage style, ghost hunting movie, and they've been marketing the shit out of it on their YouTube channels. So
I don't think it's playing by me, unfortunately. I will probably check it out because I'm with you. I think they're fun content creators. Yeah, the only theater it's playing by me is like 40 minutes away, and it's at 9 p.m. So
yeah,
I won't be able to check it out, but I'll check it out when it like hits streaming, or it's a Shudder release, so I'll see it when it hits Shudder, and digital for sure. But I'm going to check it out. I love a good found footage movie. So.
Let me see if it's playing anywhere near me, because I don't know if it is or not. I looked on my like local theater and it's not playing. But I guess it's not playing at this other one. Okay. So yeah, not playing near me. That's fine. I don't really care, honestly. I can wait. Anyways,
yeah,
let's get into.
Oh my god, that was a horrible voice crack. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, that was. I felt that shit like rumble in my throat. I'm not itching to watch this movie. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
I just I'll watch it.
I agree. Okay, let's get into one of our two main topics. We have our little breakdown of Eddington, the Ari Aster movie. I'll let you start it off.
Okay. Oh boy, I was so excited for this movie. I love Ari Aster. I still do. After this, he's 3 for 4 for me. But the reason he's not 4 for 4 is because of this. I hated it. I thought it was so bad, and I am so sad. My mom wanted to see it. She was like, "Hey, what's that Eddington movie?" I was like, "Why?" And she's like, "I want to see it." And I was like, "Really? An Ari Aster movie you want to see?" Because she's still traumatized from Hereditary. She always talks about when the mom is like running it up on the ceiling in the third act of the film. That shit traumatized her. And she hasn't seen a film of his since, but she was excited, and it ended, and she was like, "Oh my god, that fucking sucked." Like, she hated it. It is overstuffed and bloated and boring, and the two like cardinal sins I think of this movie is each act there's like a different plot being carried through, or they try and put in like 47 different themes that were present in 2020 that they don't commit to a single one. It was insufferable to watch. It was just mind-numbing to the point where it didn't feel, I will give it credit, it didn't feel like 2.5 hours. It felt like 3.5 hours. I couldn't believe it, but I obviously sound so negative, but I will say the things I did like about the film. I thought that Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal were great in the film. I thought they were really really awesome in the movie. So no complaints from me there. And then I did quite like the editing. While I do think the movie is bloated, I think when the movie chooses to not just cut in between scenes, I like that we do get the moments to just sit and linger with some of the characters when crazy things happen, even though the crazy things don't make fucking sense. Which, are we doing spoilers for this or no?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it at this point. I don't really care.
Okay, so when Joaquin Phoenix shoots Pedro and kills him and his son. And we see him like linger on that moment. And when he kills the homeless guy, I liked that we saw the lingering. While they didn't make any sense, the homeless one kind of did, because it was like, well, he has COVID, so he wants to eradicate that. I didn't understand why he killed them. I thought it was weird. And then that's when the movie switched to being that boring, like, cover up. And then they have like the like cult and like terrorist thing coming in the third act, and everything else is just forgotten. It's bizarre. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was so tapped out by the end of it. I just didn't give a fuck anymore. It was so upsetting how much of this movie just disappointed me.
Honestly, I agree. I was this close to leaving, not even halfway through the movie. It just was pissing me the fuck off. And then as soon as you get to that assassination scene, I literally got up, went to use the bathroom, and then went back in out of just curiosity. What the fuck are they going to do? What are they going to do at this point? They didn't redeem themselves.
Right.
What the hell? Why the hell would you kill off the most interesting part of this entire movie smack dab in the middle of it? Like, the most interesting part is the mayoral campaign of these two characters. They got cool, not cool, but they've got two interesting points of view, and one of them just goes out on a whim and just like shoots him in the head and calls it a day. Like, what the fuck?
The movie was most interesting at like the first 20 minutes, where it's just, I liked it most when it was just those two feuding with the background of COVID going on. I think that's all the movie should have been. I don't know why they tried so hard to include every controversial and debated thing from 2020. Because they didn't need to. It just was overstuffed nonsense. Also, do you, like the poster you have up, what's the point? I don't understand this poster. I don't get it.
I thought this was going to be a horror movie. From this poster alone, I thought this was going to be some sort of fucking horror movie about COVID. Nope.
No, I don't know what it was. I don't know what this poster is. It doesn't represent the movie like at all.
Not at all.
Unless I'm just smooth brained about it. I'm not sure. But I was watching the movie and I came out of it and I saw that poster up and I was like, "What the fuck is this doing here? Why is this the poster?"
Yeah, I don't know. I also, is it just me or was it just absolutely an awful idea just to have this movie? It could have been entirely solved by the motherfucker wearing a goddamn mask. I'm sorry. Well,
it was just, it's like narratively, I understand why he did it, because they needed this to happen, and it's the opposing view of someone not wanting to wear it, which I get, but it really just felt like how Ari Aster said, he was scrolling on Twitter through 2020, seeing everything that was happening, and then that's when he made this movie, because it's kind of what it feels like. It feels like a movie written by Twitter.
Mm-hmm. And he literally admitted it was, so yeah.
I need him to do a horror movie again, because Beau's Afraid was interesting enough for me to give it a recommendation, but it's still diminishing quality. Adore Hereditary, love Midsommar, like Beau's Afraid, hate this. So it's just diminishing for me, and I really need him to get back on track.
Yeah, I hope A24 realizes, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
He's
like,
not
they
putting
need to
money.
step in. Yeah, exactly. I feel like at this point, A24, the thing about A24 is that they are the one studio that doesn't step in and mandate shit. Right. They are all for the indie vision. They are all for the crazy shit. But you need to set some boundaries, because I feel like this movie is not going to play well with a ton of people, including us, obviously. Right. But politically speaking, you are basically just making basically just making the movie to split the fandom, or to split, the movie people. It's not a side, but it's that representation of smack dab in the middle that's splitting the two in half.
And I will say, I like that it didn't pick a side, but still, it was like,
it just you see these 2 points of view. Now you see it. You see it. It's just like, oh my, okay.
Yeah. And I think honestly the biggest reason people aren't going to see it is because COVID was 5 years ago. It's not recent
Exactly.
enough to be like, oh, now it makes sense that they're getting this, but it's not old enough to warrant this.
Hmm.
I don't think a lot of people want to revisit this horrible time 5 years later.
Yeah, and not to mention too, I put this in my review on Letterboxd at least. I go to the movies to escape to another fucking world and not have to worry about political agenda and the world coming to an end because of a disease. I go to the movies to just watch Superman fly around in a cape and uh, save people. I don't watch a movie about two people fighting over wearing masks. Like,
Yeah. It's just, and there's a way to do it interesting. And there's a way to make it
mhm,
feel heightened in that sense. But it didn't. It just, especially, um, so much of the middle chunk of the movie, it does just kind of feel like it's just yelling at you. And it's like,
mhm,
and like, it's like, okay, I get the point. I got the point you were making 20 minutes ago. Why are we still going on an hour later? It's
exactly.
just dragged and dragged. And by the end of it, when it becomes a fucking Call of Duty mission, I was so
Yeah,
just checked out of it. I was like, just fucking kill him or end the movie by this point. I'm so fucking sick of
yeah.
it.
And then it's just the ending. It's just like it's a fucking metaphor for what Kamala Harris was doing when Joe Biden was office, just like having like the um basically him as like a vessel to give out her ideas. It's just like what the hell? And
I think
why
they
the
could have cut
hell
that.
is she yeah, and why the hell is she still even there? Because Emma Stone is with Austin Butler now. It's like, the fuck?
Oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about that. They could have entirely cut out the Austin Butler and the Emma Stone stuff from the movie,
Mm-hmm.
and really, what would have changed? Fucking nothing.
Exactly.
They
Exactly.
would slightly tweak the thing of the I don't know how to fully say it, but the unfortunate situation that was alleged between Pedro Pascal's character and Emma Stone's character, they could just slightly tweak that and make it maybe more about his wife that left him, and the movie wouldn't be changed at all. I don't understand why
Mm-hmm.
that was still in the movie. When I was
Yeah.
watching it, I was like, oh, great, this is pointless. Awesome.
Mhm.
Let's keep this going.
It's like the Gravity Falls meme. Wow, this is useless.
Exactly. It's so crazy. I was baffled at this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, am I angry at this movie? I don't think so. I think, funny enough, the movie I've been the angriest at coming out of it this year was Until Dawn. So,
Yeah,
um,
I mean that's fair. That's fair.
but it's just the movie frustrates me because you see the wasted potential
Mm-hmm.
constantly right before your eyes. Ari Aster dangles a interesting idea in front of you and then smacks you across the face and puts a new one in front of you instead. And
Yeah.
you don't know what happened to that other one because they're not going to bother to talk about that for the rest of the fucking movie. It is
Yeah.
mental what this movie is, and I don't understand. Like, I am all for creative vision. Okay, make the movie you want to make. A studio shouldn't interfere that. But I don't think this is the movie that should have come out. I think
No.
this is
Mm-mm.
just bizarre and bad and boring. Like, even if I wasn't bored watching the travesty before my eyes, that would be something. But I was actively waiting for those first line of credits to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it was just nauseating, and I was just ready for it to be done.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I think in general, this is probably my least favorite movie I've seen this year. Not the worst one I've seen this year, because I've seen plenty worse.
oh, there've been some
But
stinkers this year. But like, even if you look at a movie, like my least favorite movie of the year is Flight Risk. Like my bottom three movies is A Working Man, Electric State, Flight Risk. Movies like that are bad, but there's no potential really being wasted there. For
mhm.
Eddington, I think there was. Like, my top five bottom of the year is Eddington, Until Dawn, A Working Man, Electric State, Flight Risk. Honorable mention to the piece of shit that's Fear Street Prom Queen. But um, it's just, yeah, it's just, I don't understand why this is the movie that we got. I don't know how else to say it. You know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree.
I mean,
Honestly,
applause to the people who love it because I wish I could be on that wavelength. I just
mhm.
can't.
Yeah. It don't make no fucking sense, bro. It don't make no sense.
Yeah. I do think it's shockingly funny how like similar UI and Cam are on movies.
Hmm.
Like we were the exact same on I Know You Did Last Summer, and we're pretty much the exact same on this one. It's mental.
Exactly. Yeah. My God.
Only things we kind of
um.
disagree on are like some of the DC or some of the Snyder movies, and then The Strangers Chapter 1. So
Yeah.
it's those weird ones that we don't agree on.
Yeah. Superman's an 8 out of 10. Low key, 9.5 out of 10.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, we both love the fuck out of this movie. So
Hmm. Hmm. Damn right. I'm seeing F4 late due to family issues, so hopefully I don't get spoiled by it. I really hope you don't because Marvel is really good about spoiling shit now. So
yeah, you can't even trust the damn
uh,
studio. So
yeah. Have y'all seen the trailer for Fixed? I haven't, but I've seen the stills of it, and oh my god, what the
I've
fuck?
seen things of it. What the fuck was that? What are we
Yeah.
doing?
Like it was supposed to come out to theaters like 3 years ago, and then it's just getting dropped on VOD now as just like it was part of this whole like sub studio that's that Sony was doing under Sony Animation, and it's going to be like their whole like R-rated animated shit because Sausage Party was like being picked up as like a big, cult classic shit, and and then they come out with this. It's just what the fuck are we doing?
I don't. I saw some things on it, and I was just like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
What are we doing here?
because it is Michael.
It is.
Trust.
I would recommend
It's-
not seeing it. I know you said that you were going to, even after what we said about I Know You Did Last Summer, you did say you were going to give it a shot. I'd say definitely go watch I Know What You Did Last Summer over this.
Mhm. Yeah,
At least you could have a
agreed.
good time with I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, I mean, at least we had a. All I'll say is that I'm glad we did not see Eddington together because we originally planned to do a double bill of I Know What You Did
Yes.
Last Summer in Eddington. And
Oh
my
God, thank God we
I'm
didn't do that because
so
at least we
glad.
left the theater, even though I'll
The movie
say
wasn't great.
the movie
but-
was not great. We had a good ass time, so
Mhm.
there was at least that for the movie. This I think we
Exactly.
would have just been like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, we probably would have left like halfway through. It's just,
I would not. I honestly would. I thought about it. I was like, what would I? What would I lose walking out of this movie? And I don't really think of walking. The last movie I thought about walking out of was Madam Web. Um, so
I mean,
and like this movie isn't like the worst thing ever, but it's pretty
Yeah.
bad.
hmm luckily, like the only other like bad movies I've seen in theaters this year were like Snow White and Karate Kid Legends. Karate Kid Legends is like entertaining but not great.
Karate
yeah,
Kid's
Snow White,
rough,
yeah,
for sure.
Snow White is like the only one that like I think is a terrible movie, but at least I didn't pay money to go see it. I didn't waste my time actually going to see it. I just watched it while I was at work. So
Right. At least you were. Yeah, I mean, hey, you were doing the opposite. You were making money while watching it.
exactly.
So there was at least that for you.
Yeah. Let's see. My boy Davey's in here. What's up, dude?
What's up, Davey? Good to see you.
I really like movies that take me into another world, but I also like grounded films that remind you with how fucking awful the world is.
For
Honestly-
sure. This movie doesn't do like either though. It's weird.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, yeah, you have movies like Saving Private Ryan, Warfare that came out earlier this year that are like, yeah, this is based in reality. This is real shit that happened. It reminds you what the fuck happened during these times. And yeah, there's some bad shit that happened in these. But at the same time, it's just like, it's one of those things where you can sit back and enjoy those movies and get thrilled from them, get the thrill entertainment, and then remember, oh yeah, shit, this actually happened. But then Eddington is just like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Eddington's like,
Yep,
oh yeah,
I
I was
remember
here, right? And it doesn't do
Yep.
anything entertaining with it. It's just like, hey, remember how fucked up this was? Great, just checking. Let's talk about this now. It's so weird.
Yeah. You remember COVID? Yeah, you remember COVID?
It's actually that. It's just, hey, remember this from 5 years ago? I bet you do,
Mhm.
but we're here anyway, so
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous shit.
No, Michael, it's not.
At least Hurry Up Tomorrow is at least interesting. At least it wants to do something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? At least it
It's
tries.
It's backed by a good album, so there's
Right.
that.
And I liked Hurry Up Tomorrow because it was different, because it was so personal to The Weeknd or Abel. It was surreal, but it was at least interesting. Eddington wasn't. So that's where I definitely give it credit for. So yeah, I enjoyed Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think, Michael, you're a little rough on it. A little too rough on it sometimes, especially comparing it to some other movies. But I had a fair enough time with Hurry Up Tomorrow where I was at least interested while watching it. Compared to Eddington, I was just bored as fuck while watching it. So
Yeah. No.
if
I
a movie's
get that.
interesting but misses the point, I'd rather have that than a movie that's boring as fuck. So
Yep. Okay, let's get on to our second main topic of the night, the one that we saw together. We have I Know What You Did Last Summer. You know what would be hilarious? I saw someone talking about this a while ago, or actually like in the comment section of a video.
oh, I think your mic just
Shit,
cut
I
out.
was just-
Oh, there it is. Sorry, your mic like completely
shit.
muted for a minute,
Okay.
and now it's good. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know what was up with that. But I saw someone talk about making a parody of this shit. And it's just like they called it like what the hell happened last summer or some shit like that. It's just like that would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome.
That's
Do
fun.
like a scary movie type shit. It's just like what the hell happened last summer.
I'll say it. I talked. My
Yeah.
mom thought this was funny, but we were talking about the film, and I said, oddly enough, Scary Movie does the I Know What You Did Last Summer story better than the original and the new one. And I fully believe
Yeah.
that.
I agree. I agree.
I will say if they did a sequel to this one, because obviously the post credit scene, I honestly think because I was like, what the fuck what do you call it? What do you call this movie? Because you can't just use I still know, but I think they're probably gonna go with something like We Know What You Did Last Summer, since it's like the group hunting the killer or something like that.
Mhm.
And we did say, regardless of what we say about this movie tonight, if they make a sequel, us three are probably getting together and watching that one too. So
Yeah.
at least we had a good time.
Michael, we gave reasons why it was actually not that terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say that.
was
Like
bad.
it was cool. It was a cool movie. It was something different.
Luke showed me a clip of Eddington, and I was bored by that clip of Joaquin's speech. That's not even the worst part of the movie. It's not even a bad part of the movie. It's
Right.
just oof. Yeah, Jason saying let's go. Good to see
What's
you
up,
guys.
Jason? Saw you
yeah,
comment.
from
I
the
believe I
video.
saw you comment on the I Know You Did Last Summer video. Which, by the way, thanks to everybody
dude.
who did
Yeah.
watch that video. I saw so many awesome comments talking about us three getting together. Those were some of my favorite comments I've ever read. So, on top of it being a video I am really proud of, and then reading all those
Yeah.
comments, it was just amazing.
That was a fun ass video to film, man.
It was.
I
had a
gotta
great
look at
time.
the comment section. What I wrote last summer. Yeah. Yeah, we already got into that. But I Know What You Did Last Summer, the 2025 reboot, sequel, requel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It was okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
Fine.
It was pretty
passable.
mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm not crazy about it either way. It's not like Eddington where we were passionately like against this movie. It's just it's a slasher movie that exists. It does some things kind of cool. It does some things really clunky. But it's just there. It's there. I don't know. I don't really care about
Agreed.
this movie.
Yeah.
I will say I know we did last
Michael,
summer, fans.
that's Cam. That's Cam.
Yeah, that's gonna be Cam. But I will say, Halloween fans and Scream fans especially, if there's a new movie out, they can be pretty toxic. I haven't gotten anything for this movie,
Yeah, there isn't like that fandom for this
Right.
for this franchise because there's
And
like
you think they
you know
might be because of how the Freddie Prinze Jr. twist in the movie, which Michael, I know you haven't seen the
yeah.
movie. We will talk about spoilers. Um,
Hmm.
so just to be warned there. But you think that even they, a lot of the hardcore fans were loving the twist. So that's cool.
Yeah,
They're chill about it.
I don't know. Like you know, it's been a while since I've seen the original, and I used to watch it quite a bit when I was younger. Not like one of my favorites by any means, but it's just like it's a fun movie. You know,
Yeah.
it's just a fun slasher. A good, the 4th of July movie. It's like you don't really have a whole lot of those. You have Jaws, The Sandlot, and then I Know What You Did Last Summer, but
Yeah.
This one, I guess you can just throw it up there again. It's just like it's a passable sequel. It's like right up there with I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. They're both passable. They're fine. I don't know. The second one has like that so bad it's good nature to it, and then we don't talk about that other one.
Yeah, this one was it was a pretty normal slasher, like a pretty mid slasher for like the first 2 acts of the movie. It was like, okay, it's clunky, it's a little too quick, but as a new I Know What You Did Last Summer that features cameos from the original characters, it's not too bad. But when that 3rd act comes around and they have the legacy characters come to the forefront, it loses all its steam.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, the biggest problem. And I think we both agreed on that this would be better if it was just a new I Know What You Did Last Summer, not a legacy sequel. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No, and I 100% agree. And I was just remembering in the theater when we were sitting there and Cam is leaning over, she's like, what? Like, as soon as the twist happened, it's just like, we both look at each other. What the fuck?
Yeah, we both, because Cam's in the middle, and we both just turn and just go. And we did that twice. We did that during the Sarah Michelle Gellar cameo, and then we did that at the end of the movie. Which, fucking Christ. That cameo was horrible. I hated that. That's when I was like, okay, we're going too far. And then the twist happens, and on paper, I think the twist is kind of cool. In execution, it doesn't work because we've barely seen Fred. Wait, is his name Fred? Freddie Prinze Jr. is the actor. I don't remember his character's name.
Ray.
Ray, yes, Ray. We haven't seen him enough in this movie to really warrant that. And also, I don't know if you consider this a plot hole or not, but do you remember the scene when like Stevie and Ray are talking like alone, and she's like, "Oh no, I gotta go get my friends. I hope they're not in danger." Why the fuck is that scene in this movie when they're both the killers and they're not hiding from anyone?
Yeah, I don't really know. It's like they were obviously the killers, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, I'm with you. Why was that scene in there? Because like he's talking about, oh, I promised your father that I'd look after you.
Right. It just makes no sense. There's no one else in that scene. It's just those two. And if they're the killers, they can just openly talk about being the killers. And what obvious reveals. Jesus.
Yeah. Not to mention too, though, it's just I can't stand what they did with Ray in this, man. The first one, he's like the happy-go-lucky dude that just so happens to be in this scenario. Like he's he's the pretty cool guy, I guess. He's kind of like how Milo was in this movie. He's like, that's how he is in the original. He's like the happy-go-lucky guy. Can be serious when he needs to be serious. Yeah. And then all of a sudden he's now a deadpan serious killer. The fuck?
Which I know what they're trying to say. Oh, trauma can affect people differently. I am sick and tired of the trauma angle in legacy sequels. I really am. Halloween did it quite well, honestly. I liked it when Halloween 2018 did it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre tried to do it. Scream did it pretty well also. I like what they do with like those three, but like still it's like If I Know What You Did Last Summer is kind of a Scream copy, I Know What You Did Last Summer 2025 is just a Scream 2022 copy.
Except without, Ray getting killed by the killer, which was,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it was fine. Like, there are good elements. The cast is really good. Madeline Klein is very funny in this movie.
I saw so many people saying she was obnoxious, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of the point.
That's her whole character, which you don't have to like it, even if there is a point in it. But like for us, especially being Gen Z, it was like the spit and image, pretty much. Like I thought they nailed it with her. But I will say, speaking of her character, you know how we like walked out of the theater and we were like, how the fuck did she survive? She was like stabbed up. So I figured out how, because I guess Jen Kate Robinson, the director, said it. So in the movie, she did die. And when they were test screening it, a lot of people were like, oh, we love her. We didn't want her to die. So they reshot the movie 2 weeks ago. I'm not even kidding. 2 weeks ago, they shot the ending scene with her and Chase Sue Wonder's character at the diner when they're like at the very end of the movie and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, Steve is alive. They shot that 2 weeks ago to make it so she survives. Which is why it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jen didn't reveal it. Madeline Klein revealed it. She's the one who revealed it.
Okay.
So if anyone knows it.
Yeah. Yeah. Not to mention too, though, like that last scene is horrible.
Oh
it
my
does
God,
it does the tell don't show thing that it's a given at this point. Why the fuck are you doing that? They just say, oh yeah, Stevie's alive.
Yeah, do we go after her? That's not right. But yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's fucking go. Ah! And then the movie ends, and it's like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah. And also,
it's like,
too,
what's the fucking point?
The line too that just like kind of pisses me off at this point. Like, why are we still doing this? Just the line where she's like, this all would have been solved if men just went to therapy. First of all, that comes out of fucking nowhere because there was one of the killers that actually the whole movie is circled around the main killer who was a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the fuck did that come from, man?
Yeah, that line. Listen, when people throw around like the whole girl boss thing and shit like that, I don't bat an eye at it. And even this, but like that line, I know it's intended for humor, so it's not that deep, but it does make no sense because the reason Ray's a killer is because Stevie's a killer, and Stevie wanted him to help, so it's all her, and having her survive, and then the end credit scene with the I still know what you did last summer character coming in and oh my god, what the fuck is her name? Jennifer Love Hewitt's character. What's her name?
Oh, Helen Shivers.
No, Helen's a Sarah Michelle Gellar. Julie James.
Fuck, what,
Julie
Jennifer
James.
Love Hewitt. Fucking yeah, Julie. Yeah.
And that end credit scene, one, our whole theater making fun of it was a lot of fun. But two, it makes it doesn't feel warranted because she didn't do anything in this movie. So it's like,
exactly.
Oh, wow.
She just stood around, gave exposition.
These two are the OG characters, and they're going to be in the next one. Who fucking cares? She did nothing in this one. It's like, well, okay, why?
Yeah.
And it's not. We've been complaining a lot. It's not a bad movie. It's mediocre. No, it's a serviceable enough slasher movie. It's camp. It's dumb. It's kind of fun.
We didn't talk about Sarah Michelle Gellar yet.
Now that scene is awful. That scene's fucking terrible. Oh my god.
Oh man. People have been actually defending that. I was like, what the fuck? No, that was the worst fucking scene in the entire movie. I'm
completely
sorry.
Agree. The only thing that was good about this scene is that like the deep fake, like de-aging didn't look too bad. Until they had her like decompose, that looked awful.
That was bad.
But like it was just like it was a pointless scene. It was a nonsensical scene, and it didn't matter for any of the movie. I know they just wanted it because it was Sarah Michelle Gellar, but that's not the way to do it at all.
Exactly.
It was just what?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm with you completely. It's just mediocre. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's it's not great. But if you guys saw either I Know What You Did Last Summer or Eddington, let us know your thoughts. If you're still watching us live, throw it down in the live chat. Let's see here. Let's catch up on the chat, and then we will probably head out of here for tonight. Um, let's see. Michael says he liked the original and the sequels he haven't seen. Good, I guess. Your theater's getting the Jaws re-release. I believe so.
Mine is. Mine's getting the standard and the 3D, and then the IMAX theater. That's about like 30 minutes away. Which, by the way, next time you come up, we have to go there. That'd be a ton of fun.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. They're getting Jaws in IMAX, which I bet is gonna be awesome. So that I'm so excited for it. But yeah, I can't wait.
That sounds awesome. I definitely think my theater's getting it though, just because they've had a ton of like popcorn buckets come out for it. So
okay.
And like the little like mystery mini bag clips or whatever the fuck they're called. Like they have those at the theater too. So yeah. I think that is about it for tonight though, guys. So I want to thank Gavin for coming on. Pretty short notice that I ended up scheduling this, but it was
no lie, an hour before the stream happened. He was like, "Yeah, do you want to be in it?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah, so just shit on Eddington.
Fucking call me in, tap me in. I was ready.
Throw me in, Cap. No, no. Okay, so yeah, thank you again for hopping on. This is going to be a weekly thing. Hopefully, I didn't schedule it until pretty late because usually I ended up doing my streams like relatively early in the evening. But this one was a later show just because I've been working all day and I had to take a shower because I smelled like shit. So, you know, there's that. So, yeah, hopefully next week it's a little bit more, you know, scheduled, I guess you can say, because I threw this list together of topics very last minute as well. Like we were literally like, I don't know, 15 minutes before the stream started. I literally texted him, I was like, "Hey, you have any news topics we can talk about?" And he's just like, let's see.
Yeah, we were brainstormed. This was so thrown together and it wasn't a disaster. I'll take it. It went by very smoothly. So
yeah, the only thing that went wrong was me not having the right tab open at the beginning of the
right.
stream. That's it.
Right. Other than that, for being an hour before, you want to do this, I'm down. Let's do it. Like, yeah. It worked out pretty well.
I agree. So, let's see, you know, what topics end up coming in for next week's show. And if you guys like this, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you're new, at least, and make sure to just go subscribe to Gavin if you haven't, because he's a pretty chill dude. But other than that, I think we are gonna head out. But appreciate you guys for stopping in. We had Michael, Jason, Davey popped in for a minute, Shot by Shot. Appreciate all of you guys, and have a good night. Yeah. I still know what you did last summer. All right, later, guys.
See ya.